Hello students. In our previous video, we learnt about how metals react with oxygen and form metallic oxides. Also, how non-metals react with oxygen to form non-metallic oxides. We also learnt about the nature of oxides formed. Accordingly, we learned that metallic oxides are either basic or amphoteric, while non-metallic oxides are acidic or neutral. We also asked some questions in our last video, like at what rate metals burn and react with oxygen? What flame color did we observe when the metal burns? How does the metal surface appear after burning? Are the products soluble in water? Let us answer them in this video. First, let's see at what rate metals burn and react with oxygen. Students, in our previous video, during our activity, you must have observed that metal samples burn differently. Some of the metal samples burn vigorously, that is very energetically, while some metal samples burn passively, that is slowly, or we can say that with low energy. Thus, we can say that all metals do not react with oxygen at same rate. Different metals show different reactivities towards oxygen. Metals such as sodium and potassium react so vigorously with oxygen at room temperature that they catch fire in open. Hence, to protect them and to prevent accidental fires, we keep them immersed in kerosene oil. Other than this, at room temperature, metals such as magnesium, aluminium, zinc and copper react slowly with oxygen. So they need to be burnt, which gives the required energy to carry out the reaction. Students, recall that metals like iron and copper do not burn, but these hot metals do get coated with a black colored layer of the respective metal oxides, while silver, platinum and gold don't burn or react with oxygen. Students, let's now learn about the flame color we observe when the metal burns. The color of flame depends on the intensity of metal to react with oxygen and amount of heat given to the metal. Student, here are some metals and the respective flame colors which we get when we burn these metals in oxygen. The noble metals like gold, silver, platinum, palladium and some other elements do not produce a characteristic flame. Student, do you know this property of metal is used in fireworks? Now let us see how does metal surface appears after burning. Burning takes place due to presence of oxygen. On burning, metals lose their lustrous nature. Can you think why is this happening? Yes, this is because most of the metals form metal oxides, which get deposited on their surface. For example, magnesium oxide, iron oxide, etc. This makes metal dull. Also, in some metals, insoluble carbon get deposited on the surface of metal while burning. It is due to incomplete combustion. Since the carbon is black in color, the metal also gets the black color of the carbon. Note that this loss of luster in metal is temporary. So, the original color of the metal can again be restored when the metal surface is rubbed with sandpaper or other materials. Now let us see if the products formed after burning the metals are soluble in water. Most metal oxides are insoluble in water, but some of these dissolve in water to form alkalis like sodium oxide and potassium oxide. Now let's arrange the metals in the decreasing order of their reactivity towards oxygen. Students, we have observed that sodium is the most reactive metal among the samples of metals taken here. The reaction of magnesium is less vigorous, implying that it is not as reactive as sodium. But burning in oxygen does not help us to decide about the reactivity of zinc, iron, copper or lead. We will see some more reactions in our upcoming videos in order to arrive at conclusion about the reactivity of these metals. So students, in this video, we have seen that different metals have a different rate of burning or reacting with oxygen. We have also seen that different metals burn with different flame colors, while some metals do not burn, so do not produce any flame color. We have also learned that after burning, the metal surface gets covered with a black carbon layer and the product formed. After burning, most of the metals are insoluble in water, but some of these dissolve in water and form alkalis. In our next video, we will learn about the reaction of metals with water.